What's up? It is Vlogmas day 13. It's 12:30 a.m. so we literally just turned on to the next day. I'm still awake, so I've just been watching the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and that's me and one of their players, win 5 straight. Unheard of. I've been following the Bucs since 2011 as my team. We can barely win 5 games in a season. We've now won 5 in a row, and we are still in contention for the playoffs. This is absolutely brilliant. I should probably go to bed, but I wanted to make sure I stayed and watched it, and that means if this day started, that means I'm vlogging. See you in a few hours' time. Morning everyone, from myself and from Alan. So I was meant to be going for a run this morning, but I've changed my mind. I did 3 runs last week, and because I got to bed quite late after the Tampa game, I'm a little bit tired today. I mean, legs are still a little bit sore anyway, to be honest, and I could make a bunch of excuses, but having run 3 days last week and then only taking 2 days rest, I figured I'd probably still ache a little. This evening we're going out to try and do a large pre-Christmas shop. Still 2 weeks to go until Christmas, and I expect the supermarket to still be relatively busy. We're going to try and get most of the work done now, get it out of the way, so that when it comes down to the last few days and you're getting those few bits, you don't have to be in the supermarket braving the masses for too long. So yeah, for the time being, I'm just going to... I don't know what I'm going to do. I've got lots to do, so I'm going to find some way to start and get on with it. And then as the day progresses, I shall be back. Hey guys, so this looks familiar no doubt to the last time that I filmed. However, the time is now 12:35. So I got stuck into some work. I've been really busy on a bunch of things this morning. And before you know it, 3 hours or so and then some has passed. And you're still sat here in your football shirt and your glasses and you haven't had a shower. So I'm going to go and take a shower. Welcome back. I am on the dog walk. I had a particular topic in mind that I was going to discuss on the dog walk today, in keeping with the hat, my comment I made at the beginning of the vlog, and the fact there's a big announcement coming. I will get to that, but as I was preparing myself to have that very conversation, stroll onto the field where I walk pretty much every day with the dog, it would seem that we've been taken over by travellers. When I started this vlog, which was this morning at 12:30 a.m, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, my American football team, my NFL team, had just won to go 5 wins on the spin. Obviously, I was very pleased about that. That might not mean a lot to most of you, and I wanted to have a little bit of a chat, very briefly, about being an NFL fan in the UK. Obviously, it's an American sport. It's largely organised around American times for convenience for them, but we're getting more and more games over here in the UK now. And there's a big announcement tomorrow for the NFL International Series 2017. They've already confirmed that we will now have our record 4 games here next year. So good news if you're a fan like me. So I have to stay up late and watch these games if I want to see the football, which is obviously problematic. I'm fortunate because I work from home that sometimes I can obviously stay up a little bit later and wake up a little bit later without having to get my way into an office. My team are doing well at the minute, which is great. I've been following the Tampa Bay Buccaneers since 2011. I'd been going to some of the international series, as they refer to them, at Wembley prior to then, and kind of thought to myself, I should probably get myself a team. They were playing that day against the Chicago Bears, and I picked the team because I thought I'm more likely to go to Tampa than I am to Chicago, and ever since I've been following the Bucs, they've been garbage. If you happen to be a Buccaneers fan and you're watching this, you'll completely agree with me. We've had better teams in the past, and we've even won the Super Bowl, which you might be aware of in the past. That was back in 2002, long before my time. The fact that we're doing well at the moment is great news for me, and we're on the cusp of the playoffs, which means so you have a 16-game season, and then beyond that, if you are fortunate enough to be in the playoffs, your season is extended somewhat. The playoffs is the kind of path towards the Super Bowl. So to be even considered in the same breath as the playoffs means that you're actually in with a half a chance, technically, albeit a small chance of competing for the Super Bowl, which is exciting. I don't anticipate that we'll be in the Super Bowl, but you've got to be in the playoffs to have a chance, and right now we're on the edge of potentially being there, so great news. I've kind of become a little bit addicted to NFL. I signed up to a service called Game Pass, which you have to pay for the year for, but it gives you access to all the American content, so you can watch all the games and the replays and such. I watch daily TV shows on Game Pass instead of UK TV. I went to see my first game in the States in September this year, which I made a vlog to, which you might have seen, which is fantastic, and I'm really looking forward to the announcement tomorrow for the International Series. So I am really excited about that.
If you are an NFL fan, then obviously you'll be familiar with the limited resource that we have. I mean, it's growing, of course, but limited resource that we have by comparison to the States. That's understandable. I guess they have a limited resource for the Premier League. If you're interested in finding out a little bit more, there's plenty of people out there who do it for fun. There is Liz, I think, who is NFL Girl UK, I think. Not only does it give insight into kind of NFL and UK as a whole, but also from a female's perspective. Seems to be a more acceptance from females to participate and watch American football than perhaps English football, which is also good to see. It's a great sport, and I know a lot of people say they don't get it, they don't understand it, and it really is relatively simple. I'm not going to go into that right now. I just kind of wanted to refer to the fact that if you keep seeing me wearing this and you keep seeing me talking about that sort of thing, it's because I genuinely am interested in the sport. I've only really kind of been, like I say, invested in it, so to speak, for 5 years, just over 5 years, where I've been watching English football for 30 odd. But I'm really enjoying it, and to cap it all off, I'm going over to Houston in February this year with some friends for the week of the Super Bowl. We're not actually planning on going to the game because tickets will be very expensive, but we are going to go and hang out there for the week. We're going to go and kind of experience what the atmosphere is like around a Super Bowl, get a bit of a taste for it. So that will be super exciting. I'm really looking forward to that. So anyway, yeah, that's it for the NFL/traveller chat for the dog walk. I'm just going to finish off the walk now and then head back home, and then we're off to Tesco. Give this a go for dinner. Turkey mince in the bowl. Sesame oil, fish sauce, salt, pepper, spring onions in. Sizzle, sizzle, bad boy. Yummy. Someone likes the sound of the burger, smell of the burger, hey? Want some burger? Yeah, look at that. Dinner done.